That's our outer ear.
Okay, pinna.
Okay. This tube is called the external auditory meatus. You'll see when you study those terms, a meatus is a tunnel-like structure that goes through a bone. It's going through the bone here.
Okay.
That's our ear canal. Okay, that's what we clean with Q-tips all the time. Okay, so the pinna, the auricular pinna, the external auditory meatus, and this part here, you see this part here? That's the tympanic
Eardrum.
membrane.
Oh, okay.
Tympanic membrane. What is the common name for it? What did you say?
Eardrum.
Oh, eardrum.
Right, okay. Now, attached to that are, there's a little bone. There are 3 little bones in the middle ear called the auditory ossicles, or you'd say the malleus, the incus, and the stapes. So they're the 3 little bones. If you remember MIS, M-I-S, that would be the correct order. The malleus is right on the tympanic membrane, okay? And it's connected to another bone called the incus, that, like this with the pointy part here, and that's connected to another bone called the stapes. So the malleus, sometimes they call it the hammer, the incus is the anvil, and the stapes is the stirrup. Yeah, that looks like a stirrup. You know how you put your feet in a stirrup?
Yeah.
Okay. So these bones are all connected to each other, and they vibrate. So when sound waves come through here, it causes the tympanic membrane to vibrate, and that causes these little bones to vibrate. And when they vibrate, they actually amplify the sound like 30 times. Okay. So then, once they vibrate, they're over this, what we call the oval window. Do you see the shape of it? It looks like an oval, right? So it's over the oval window, and there's gonna be fluid inside here. So what it does, when it goes through that fluid, it could be like a low pitch or a real high pitch, and it's gonna stimulate different areas here, so we hear different sounds.
Okay.
There's another window. Now, if this is the oval window, what window do you think this would be?
The
Just based on the
stapes.
Nope, just based on the structure. Look at the structure of it, or the shape.
Oval.
But this is oval.
Oval. That would be the.
So is it square, oval, or round?
It's round.
Okay, this is called the round window, okay? And then these 3 canals here, these are important. See how they're filled with fluid?
Yes.
Okay, these are called semicircular canals. Each one is at right angles to each other, and this is going to be important to help us with balance and equilibrium, okay? And it's actually like 2 tubes, a membranous tube covered by a bony tube. Now, there's also this part here. This is called the, what does it look like? What, anything in nature?
Like a snail.
It looks like a snail. In Greek, snail means cochlea. Okay,
Cochlea.
so this is the cochlea. The function of this is for hearing.
Is that what they use when they use the cochlear implants? They
Yes.
tamper with that?
Mm-hmm. Okay. Now, that brings up an important point, because that's for hearing. So there's another structure inside here. The hearing receptors are called the organ of Corti. They also use another name. Okay, they don't have it in here, but they probably have it in one of these other pictures. Sometimes they'll call it the spiral organ. So organ of Corti is inside the cochlea. Those are the hearing receptors.
Is that the spiral?
No, that's something different. Yes,
That one?
spiral organ of Corti, or the organ of Corti. Okay, and so that's in the cochlea. That's for hearing. So the ear has 2 functions. One is for balance and equilibrium, you know, because of the, like the semicircular canals. The other is the cochlea for hearing, or the organ of Corti in the cochlea for hearing. Now this structure here is another nerve. Now on the brain we have 12 pair of cranial nerves. This one happens to be the vestibular cochlear nerve, okay? Vestibular cochlear nerve. The vestibule is actually different. That's going to be this right here.
Okay.
Okay. So, oh, and there's one more structure on the ear that you should know. And that would be this tube over here. Now this goes from the middle ear to the back of the throat, or the pharynx. That's called they have so many names for it. The pharyngeotympanic tube, the eustachian tube, sometimes they call it the auditory tube. So it's, we're gonna use either pharyngeotympanic or eustachian tube, okay?
Okay.
Okay, so that's the ear now.